Hello, my beautiful souls. Today, I want to share with you 4 ways to stop negative thoughts that really work. And no, I'm not going to tell you to think positive or to see the bright side of things because you've probably heard this before and it really doesn't help. So, number one is do some form of mindfulness or meditation every day. Add that to your morning routine because this way you're going to be able to stay present. And if any negative thoughts come up, you're going to be able to just look at them or observe them rather than getting caught in them, react, and especially they're not going to be able to take over your thoughts. So by doing some form of meditation or mindfulness every day, you're training your mind to be in the here and now, in the present moment, which means that if any negative thoughts come up, you can continue with your work, you can continue with your life, and then later you can think about what they're coming from or what to do about them. Way number two is work on them energetically. So thoughts are energy. And there are two very powerful ways you can use energy healing techniques to clear negative thoughts. One is emotional freedom technique or tapping. You've probably seen how some people do this, like tapping on different parts of the face and body while we are verbalizing the negative thoughts. It is a wonderful technique. It's kind of like acupressure or acupuncture, but for negative thoughts or old emotions. So I'm going to leave a link to a video where I explain how this works in detail because I don't want to make this video too long. And I also have a meditation which uses pranic healing and theta healing, and it's about transmuting the thoughts energetically. And this is a much deeper way to tackle these negative thoughts, and you're going to be surprised as how good it feels and how much of a difference these techniques can make. So I will leave a link in the comments. Way number three is every time there is a negative thought, as annoying as they might sound, they are part of us and they are there for a reason. So the way to really deal with them is to track them and understand where they're coming from. So for example, if the recurring negative thoughts is something like you're not good enough, you're never going to make it, who do you think you are to start your own business, he's never going to like you, love doesn't happen to people like you, you're always going to be broke, all these wonderful things that we tell ourselves, they're there for a reason and they come from a part of ourselves. So it's very important that you try to understand that you have a dialogue with that thought, or you try to track that thought to understand when you made that decision, when that part of yourself made the decision that you're not good enough, that your decisions are not important, that you were always going to be broke. Because this happens all the time. We make these decisions early in life, and then we go straight into the subconscious mind. We forget about them. We forget about how or why we made those decisions, but they operate in the background and then they manifest as recurring negative thoughts. So this is one of the main things I do in my one-on-one work in my program Reclaim Your Power, and I have a free online course called Step Into Your Power with Confidence and Joy, and it's going to take you to a step-by-step process to identify these thoughts and to understand the root cause of these thoughts and some healing techniques on how to clear them for good. So again, this is a free 7-day course. You can sign up in the link that I will leave in the description. And way number 4, sometimes, especially when you have a very negative thought that is very intrusive and that it keeps coming back again, and sometimes you might feel it doesn't even feel like me, it doesn't even sound like me. It could be that there is a negative entity causing these thoughts or projecting these thoughts at you. And this is nothing to freak out about, but it is real. Same as there are angels, there are demons. And this is very, very real. Psychic attacks, negative energies that try to distract us from our spiritual path. So it is very important that, especially those ones that you feel like, that doesn't sound like you at all, like this is not me, this doesn't sound like me at all. So if you feel that this is the case, that it is a negative thought projected from a negative energy or a psychic attack, that you renounce them, that you don't let them in, that you don't allow them in your energy, you can renounce them or cancel them in the name of Jesus Christ. This is very, 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 very powerful, because you might see that maybe you've tried it all and nothing has worked. So that is also a good indication that it could be some external negative thoughts projected onto you. So actually, I've shared with you 4 different ways or 4 different tools you can use, but actually it would work much better if you use them as a step-by-step process, because mindfulness and meditation is kind of a way to be able to function and deal with these negative thoughts on a daily basis, but they're not going to clear them in a very deep way. When you start working with emotional freedom technique or tapping, or you do some energy healing meditations, like the techniques I will share in the link, then that's a deeper layer of healing, and you can start like really clearing these thoughts, and some of them might never come back. But if it's a thought that is rooted in a very, very, very deep belief, you might have to do some deep inner work. And that's when tracking the origin and the root of these thoughts is when that's the work that is needed. And if nothing else works, it could be that there is something external. So renounce them, and maybe that is what's throwing those negative thoughts into you. So I hope this video was useful. Like I said, I'm going to share a link to a description to my 7-day course, Step Into Your Power with Confidence and Joy. That's a free online course that you can start today if you sign up in the link below. And if you are ready for the deep, deep healing so you can live your highest life and break free from the past, that is what I do in my one-on-one program, Reclaim Your Power. So I'm going to invite you to book a free discovery session if this resonated with you. In this session, even if you decide that the program is not for you, you will get a lot of insights, because we will start exploring the root of some negative thoughts, and you will leave the session with a lot of clarity and with a more empowered vision of yourself. So thank you everyone for being here, sending love and light for now, and see you next week. Bye.